Alright, so a lot of people are starting to work from home at the moment. If you've got a desk job normally, these are great moves you can do anytime during the day if your boss isn't watching you. Okay, so a good way to start is just to start with the neck. It's a very tight area for a lot of people. So just in the middle of your seat, just if you can, lift your shoulders up to support your neck, hands in front of your thighs, just tilt your head back a little bit, nice and slow, not too far, just pause. Try and take a breath in slow. As it blows out, just turn your head out to the right shoulder slowly, okay? Nice and steady. And then pause. Into the nose, slowly coming back to the middle, breathing again. And you should start to feel any tension you've got in your neck slowly come out, okay? I've got a few clicks going on. And then with the head coming back to the middle, relax your shoulders down for now. Just bring in a little bit of shoulder lift and retractions. Just lift and circle back on the shoulders. And then, just obviously, a lot of people tend to get round shoulders from desk jobs due to bad posture. So this next move, just to open up your chest, just bring your palms together, stretch out your arms straight, take a breath in, flex your hands back, breathe in and just try and pull your arms back nice and wide, really get across your upper body, across the chest and the front of your shoulders before bringing the palms, the fingertips together in front, push them out, let your chin tuck in, so you should feel that in your shoulder blades and your upper back. Before lifting the head again, just do one more of those, just flex your hands and your arms back wide, really get across that upper body, and then just staying tall, bring your fingertips together, chin tucked in, push your hands out, stretch the shoulder blades in your upper back, and then just release your hands. And you're just sitting somewhere in the middle of your chair, just imagine you're reaching down to pick something up, but very slowly just begin to lower one hand down. You should feel a good stretch on the left side of your trunk. So then with left hand down to the left slowly, you'll feel it on the right side of your trunk. Just maybe do a couple more, blowing out and breathing in one more time, blowing out and breathing in. And then just this is great for your lower back as well. Depends what sort of chair you've got, of course, but if you can, just have your hands on your hips. We're going to do some pelvic tilt. So all you're doing is you're just simply rocking your pelvis backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. You should start to feel it in your lower spine, your lumbar spine area. So in a nice comfortable seated position, just curve that tailbone backwards and forwards, breathing in and blowing out, and then just ending up in the middle of that. If you can now take an inhale through nose, out to the mouth, just suck in your abdominal core, and we're going to have a little bit of an abdominal workout here. So all you're doing, if you can, just have your left hand, your left hip perhaps, and lifting your left foot off the ground. Can you just extend your left leg straight, and then just try to extend your right arm above your right shoulder. So your left side of your core is going to get a little bit of contraction here. So just bring that left foot down. So now with right hand, your right hip, core sucked in, lift the right foot, exhale, extend your right leg straight. Just try if you can to lift your left arm above your left shoulder, giving the right side of your core a little bit of shake here. As you can see, my right leg shaking, and then we'll put it down. So just another option to do, keeping the core sucked in, lifting your left foot again, exhale out, extend your left leg straight, try to take your right arm above your right shoulder, and on your exhale just blow out, breathe in as you lift your arm up, blow out, breathing in as you come up. Just try and stay nice and tall in your back, don't let your lower back curve for this sort of stuff, okay? The other side, keep that core sucked in, lift the right foot, extend the right leg straight, lift your left arm up, and then blowing out, lower your left hand just down to about the side of your chair, breathing in as you come up, giving that right side of your core a little bit of contraction here, breathing in, just do one more, blowing out, and then breathing in and then we'll put the foot down. So just a little move to get your core going. So then the next one, targeting your upper back, hands behind the head. Just sit tall and just try to turn your upper body slowly round to the left as much as you can go. Breathe in, push a bit more to your left if you can, and that left shoulder blade, and get a good release. And then if you just let your right elbow lower down to the right a bit, the left of your lower back should get a nice lower back stretch release. We'll breathe in, back to the middle. Just slowly rotate your upper body to the right now. Take as much as you can, breathe in. Push a bit more to the right. Right shoulder blade feels the best of that. And with the upper body back to the middle, take your time, lower your left elbow down to your left. Feel that on the right side of the lower back, hopefully there, okay? And then of course, just maybe have a bit of a stretch and arm float circle. Breathing in and blowing out to the next one. Just to target the back of your arms, tricep dips on the edge of your seat with your hands if you can. Just walk your feet forwards. Take your butt off the seat now. Feet are flat, core sucked in. Just try and bring some bend into your elbows. You're going to lift and lower your butt down towards the floor. Trying to get as much bend into those elbows as you can. So just demonstrate from a different angle. So, for example, just having your feet flat in front, hands wrapped over the edge of your seat. Back nice and straight, just a little bit of bend into the elbows there, enough to target the back of the arms. To about 50, alright. In a standing position, we're going to use the yoga block in a second. Just to target your glute, for example, draw your shoulders back, keep your core sucked in, grab holds to the back of your chair, have your right hand on your hip, just have your right foot in front flat. Bend your right knee, and you've got your left leg straight with the toes on the floor. And then from there, keep that middle nice and tight. If you can just try and extend the left leg as high as you can, then bring the toes down, blow out, and breathe in. Really good way to give your glute a bit of contraction. So about 5 to 100 of them. The next one, actually we'll just show you. Also, as you come back to your chair, if you want to stretch your glute off, just cross your ankle over your right thigh and just pull the knee and foot towards you, okay? You should feel a stretch going on in that left gluteal. And then we'll do the other side in a moment, but for now, just simple stuff, just having your feet pointing out to the sides, bit of sumo squat, nice deep bend into your knees. So you don't have to hang onto your chair, it's just if you're having a real desk-based Pilates session, alright? So that's a good way to keep your inner thighs ticking over. This is balance that you might have seen on different videos, except you're cheating slightly holding on to your chair. But with your hands and your hips, you can just kind of bend your right knee, just take your left leg behind you, lean forward as much as you can. So you're putting pressure on the back of your right hamstring. Maybe lift your knee straight back up to hip height. Bend your right knee again, lean forwards. Breathing in as you come up. So the back of that right hamstring really starts to get some good contraction. Also, standing abduction, holding onto your chair. Just taking one leg out, bringing it back in at a nice steady pace. So there's no excuse really to not do this. Okay, when you've got the chair at home. Yeah, just the other side quickly as well. So for example, if you're doing your right gluteal isolation, you're going to have your left foot flat, left knee bent, you've got the toes, the right foot on the ground behind you, and then just try and extend that right leg up, bring the toes down, lift again, bring the toes down, overloading that glute. Do one more. Again, even if you don't do that type of movements, you can just, any point during the day when you're sitting down, cross your ankle over your thigh and just pull your foot and knee towards you a bit. Isn't that right, Charlie? I'm going to lick my feet, okay? Okay. So the hamstring, is now a case of bringing your feet together. Just at the moment, core sucked in, bending your left knee, and just taking that right leg behind you to a distance you can manage. Lean forwards, and just try and bring your knee up to hip height. Blow it out as you go forwards, breathing in as you come up. Just do one more. Give your hamstring a really good contraction there. So a few moves to do in your chair. If you have a block at home, or even if you don't, these are other good moves to do for your flexibility and mobility. So just targeting your upper back. It's just a case of ideally crossing your ankles. If you can't, just try and put your feet together flat or have them slightly crossed, or just naturally without being too tight. Okay, so targeting your upper back first of all, shoulders are down, hands are on your knees. If you just take that left knee towards the right shoulder, so just slowly come forwards, breathe in, circling all the way around to the side, then breathing in, just lean back a little bit, breathing in, coming forwards, and then slow that down. We'll do the other side in a second. But now, if you just put your left hand, for example, on your right knee, your fingertips down, just take a breath in, just turn your upper body slowly to the right, enough to give that left side of your lower back a really good stretch. Okay. And then we'll just lead with the right shoulder towards your left knee this time. Just lean forwards, breathing in, lean back a little bit, and again. Okay, and then slowing it down, putting your right hand on left knee, left fingertips down behind you, turning your upper body slowly to the left, enough to feel a stretch on the right side of lower back. So just hold and hang fire, and then targeting the upper back yet again. We're just going to turn around. So feel free to uncross your ankle, just change position if you need to. But another good one. Just to have your hands on your knees, your chin tucked in, take a breath, tummy tight. Just begin to bring some curve into your lower back, and with your chin tucked in, you should feel a good stretch going on in your upper back shoulder blades. So then just rise up tall, bring your shoulders down, and then again, chin tucked in, just round your shoulders forwards, and curve your lower back, and then you should feel a good stretch going on in the upper back area before coming up nice and tall, and the shoulders down again. This is another good one you can do in your chair. You can actually do it on the block as well, but anyway, just having your right arm coming across your upper body, place your left wrist into the back of your elbow, and